Hey guys, I had what I consider to be a warning dream a couple nights ago. It's pretty self-explanatory with the way that it was presented to me. So some of it's going to sound a little strange, but I'm going to explain it the best way that I can. Okay, so in the dream, there was this it was basically just a flash. It wasn't a whole dream with all these scenes. I saw an image and it was like just a square picture with like a darkish pink background or something. Not that I think colors really mean much when it comes to this specific dream though. And there was a smiley face in the middle of it. Now, I know how the typical smiley faces are like the black circle and then the black smile, and that's it. That's the typical smiley face. Well, this one, it had a bit more depth to it, a little bit more definition. And what stood out, and I knew that it purposely stood out, was that it was missing eyelids. There were no eyelids, and it was very creepy. And so when I saw this image, the message that was given to me in my spirit while I was looking at it was that it represented, this was just kind of representation of a curse, and that we need to be careful with what we're viewing. Now, it's not to say that, you're going to look at a smiley face and be cursed. That's not the point of what this is. The point that I believe this makes is we need to be very careful with what we're viewing. So we hear this a lot and we think this a lot with like videos and music we're listening to. But I don't know if it's talked about as much when it comes to pictures. And what I got from this, what was told to my spirit, was that this picture represented a scenario where there was a curse put on a picture that opened a doorway. And then I had a knowing that there was another picture that was going to come. And that second picture that was going to come was going to sign the deal. It was going to stamp the curse, basically, so to speak. So the first one opened the door and the second one was going to stamp it. So when I woke up and was reflecting on the dream, well, first of all, I woke up, I don't remember the exact time, but I woke up and I was so tired. And I felt like, oh, okay, well, I'll just go over this with the Lord in the morning. But I felt the Lord tell me, no, take notes. And so I took notes on it so that I wouldn't forget and reflected on it in the morning with the Lord. And basically, what I was given, besides, everything I just told you right there, is that we really were in it's such a fragile state that we're in this world because of the growing darkness, because deception is so, it's not always obvious. It can be hidden. Just like you could eat a piece of food and by looking at it, you don't know that there's a curse on it. You know what I mean? So that kind of thing. And so what I got out of it is we need to be praying very hard and intentionally. I knew that it had to be intentional before we go on anything, before we view anything. I mean, if we're looking straight and we want to look right, pray. Because what I got out of that is how sensitive these things are. It wasn't a video, it wasn't a song, it was a legit picture. You could have just walked by and looked at it and bam, you look at it and you're opening a doorway. And then let's say you walk by and the second picture were to come, stamp the seal of that curse. And so I don't know who this is for. Non-believers, lukewarm, the body, all of us. But it was serious. I feel like this is an everyone thing, to be honest with you. So just like how, we had to be cautious with what we participate in when it came to, Halloween stuff, and when it comes to certain secular music, and watching horror, and movies like Hocus Pocus and Harry Potter and stuff that has like spells and stuff, just like how we need to be cautious of that stuff. That's what I got out of this. So I just want to share this with you guys, and take it to the Lord, pray about it, see what he tells you, and that's all I got. All right, God bless. Bye, guys.